Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is your boy Sin with another Dark Souls 3 playthrough. Y'all keep quiet now so you can watch this shit. Anyway, this little playthrough is going to go through my battles with the overly sexually aggressive tree that is a pain in the ass if you don't know what tumors to actually hit. During this playthrough, I go across the bridge here and I meet some new NPCs and go into some new areas. I don't know if you guys have checked out or explored over there yet because there are some intimidating enemies over there. So, just go ahead. With these guys, you want to try and lure them over to you so you don't get overmatched. The first guy is obviously the easiest one of them to kill. Because those dudes with the giant vases, they're mean. And they have a lot of health, so be careful with those guys. On this playthrough, you can see I got this guy to throw his pot at me, so I took off. He comes across the bridge. They have some hyper aggressive issues, but it is what it is. Like most enemies in this game, they are very angry. Just get behind him and chop the shit out of him. Don't get caught in his... He has a rampage attack, which just grinds you into the ground, which ain't cool. Now the other dude, he kind of fell off the bridge, which is a good thing. As you can see, there's some items down there. I have not gone down there yet, or attempted to, but you see he's walking around right there. We cross over this bridge and head over to this area where I have not explored yet. There's another big pot-holding dude up there, but you can easily ignore him. Run up these steps and grab that item. Now back here behind these there is a NPC sitting on the rock. He's kind of a jerk like most NPCs in these games are. They laugh at you.
Another one of those unkindled, are you? All you faceless undead, behaving as if you deserve respect. No matter. Heed my words.
None of these fuckers think you're gonna live because you die a lot and they just mock you because you will die a lot in these games. If you put any serious time into them. And if you're watching this video, either you're interested in doing it or you are doing it and you just want to see other people fuck up, which is always a good thing. I watch Dark Souls 3 fail videos all the time. Some of the funniest ones I've watched was Dashy, XP, and Blasphemous because neither one of them could get past the first boss. And it's just hilarious because that is a tutorial boss. And I don't think either one has actually played the game since that I've seen. I could be wrong, but yeah, I think they should give it a try. And of course, you want to talk to most of these guys until the conversation gets repetitive because you don't know if they might give you something or tell you something that you might need to learn. Everything in this game opens from the other side, so so it's kind of frustrating knowing that you're going to have to explore even deeper to get into areas, but that's a part of the tomb crawler type games that these have turned out to be in recent adaptations, besides just the action RPG style. So moving on, we're going to go ahead and head up into this church, or whatever the hell this building is. And this is where we meet a former Dark Souls favorite, the Onion Man. Well, that's what he looks like to me. He looks like you got either a clam on his head or an onion.
Oh, pardon me, I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegbert of Katarina. To be honest, I'm in a bit of a pickle. Have you ever walked near a white birch only to be struck by a great arrow? Well, if I'm not mistaken, they come from this tower. Whoever it is, I'm sure I can talk some sense into them. But I have to find a way up. And that's just the trouble. This lift only goes down, you see, and... well, that doesn't get me anywhere.
So now he doesn't know how to get to the upper levels of this tower where the giant that throws those big ass arrows across the thing when you're trying to run across the graveyard is at. He is up on top of this building, so you know geographically where you're at when you get to this part. So if you run across, you'll notice that one goes down. And another platform stops there. So I experimented to see, and I just seen I made a mistake, I got off, but I know that one goes up now. So, do it over again. Excuse me. You'll notice on your way by there's a ledge right there, which I will show you in a minute. But once you get up here, the bloodstains, either people didn't wait for the elevator, just jumped off, or I didn't look at them. But this is where you're going to meet a giant, the giant who throws the spears across the thing that you can lure those enemies into to get killed. But if you're not careful, they will fuck you up and take about almost half your health each time one hits the ground around you, because it's almost an explosion. I was looking for a hidden wall, but there are none. This giant up here is a man of few words, but he's got a great view. You want to make peace with him, it'll give you the option to either make peace or leave. I haven't gone across yet to see if he doesn't throw those at me now if I go across there, if all the enemies are dead or not. Just exploring, making sure I don't miss anything. Checking to make sure he just says nothing else, which he doesn't. He's a pretty boring guy. Let's see what he's looking at.
I have any time.
That's the face of a man who's been through some shit. Get one more picture of him. And what he's looking at. I love the graphics of this game. They are beautiful. And this is the PS4. I'm pretty sure the PC version has a much better graphics, but I don't play games on the PC, so I'm happy with my PS4 graphics. Now I was reading the item description of what he just gave me, and it's one of those things that you can transform into a tree that blend in with your environment. Going through my inventory real quick. I must have skipped over this when I was doing the editing, or else I would have taken it out.
I have any time.
Saying bye to my new friend. And back on our journey we go. Now, I said something about the ledge. I think I missed it on the way down the first time because I kind of forgot about it in the middle of doing things. Now, if you notice, Mr. Onion Head is gone. And I screwed up. I forgot that. You know, when you're playing this game, you get short-term memory loss sometimes. Something you just did ends up becoming a headache because you got to do it all over again. Like every time you fucking die. So, hop on this thing now. And I passed it this time. I wanted to make sure I didn't step off at the wrong area. They go right here. You walk over, you see your onion-headed friend sitting on the ledge, looking at something on the horizon. If you look over there, there's a fire demon thing over there, which I will show you in a minute. You see him walking back and forth over there.
Oh,
You'd have a
don't disappear.
conversation with this gentleman.
Downright worried. But thanks to you, an epiphany has struck me square in the head. I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift. On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here. I'm not exactly sure what happened. Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast? I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl. Now, think twice before you go down that road. I could try talking some sense into him. No, I think not. He's far too overheated. I've got to use my head and think. I could try to...
So after you finish talking to him, hop on down. I'm obviously a guy who goes into fights blindly because I don't know if I can go into, I don't know if I want to challenge myself or just see exactly how strong this guy actually is and how many times he'll kill me before I kill him. Watching his walking pattern to see if I can sneak around him a little bit. Homeward Bone, if you in the middle of this and you just want to run away and go back to a bonfire or the Firelink Shrine. And trust me, I don't blame you if you do that. I myself, I'll die a shit ton of times, keep going back until I could beat the sumbitch. I don't give up. He's seen me at this point, so Mr. Onionhead, time to have some fun. Like any other boss, you stay under him and hit him. He actually ain't too difficult because you do have a helper. I don't know if you can notice him during this fight, but Mr. Onionhead helps you kill this thing. He's over there sitting. Go talk to him again.
That was quite a performance. But you mustn't get in over your head. We Unkindled must put our duties first. But for the moment. We've a toast to make. To your valor, my sword, and our victory together. Long may the sun shine.
And he gives you the toast pose, which I like. If you're playing with friends, it'll be a nice little picture opportunity. You can sit down all together and raise your drinks or whatever the hell you have in your hand at the time. Like right now I have nothing, but I'm raising it anyway to my newfound friend and helper. The onion clam is what I'm going to call him. The onion clam.
Well,
and now this motherfucker goes to sleep.
the only thing to do, really, after a nice toast.
Now, like any RPG, you're going to just go and explore this area. There are some tough enemies in here. I didn't fight. Like the two of the mama spellcasters on the same floor. And just some other various supplies that I'm not going to spoil right now. So we'll move on. As you walk around, you'll stumble upon this treasure chest. I thought it was a mimic, but it wasn't. But when you open it, these 4 cage things drop down. If you get cornered, you're pretty much fucked. As you've seen, I almost was. But if you're a pyromancer like me, the flame spell takes them out rather quickly, or you can just beat them down. Then go up there and get your thing. Now, back to running around a little bit and exploring. Up here, I noticed some low-hanging fruit, and it's another Dark Souls 3 parkour. But no, I'm just joking. Tried this a couple times, and I figured I'd destroy that vase sitting there, and yeah, my dumbass should have done that first, because just that little space right there, and you get up there and go get your exploratory items. I tried to throw daggers at it, thinking that I couldn't hop on that little house right there, because this game likes to fuck with you. So chop that down, hop hop. More hanging bodies. That one gives you some uniform equipment. I'm gonna warn you guys right now, it's about to go in the quadruple time or 8 time. If I had that run clip, you see. But these are a couple of my failures against the tree during this playthrough. I myself, as I'm going through this, I do like to kill his followers to make myself a path, so I'm not constantly getting barraged by their attacks while fighting this damn thing. And if you wander around too far, more will start dropping from his limbs and the walls and all this other shit. But these 2 quick rounds, I get killed in both. You are dead. Game has no chill when it tells you die, man. None. But I think this is my 9th time fighting him on this one. Not all in this one playthrough, but I went at him 3 times in this playthrough. This one actually came the closest, and I got in my head, I was like, you know what, I can beat this motherfucker, and I'm going to do it on my next playthrough. And the following fight, because he kills me here too, no matter how far down I got him, because I could not find the last tumor sack. And he just got me. Stashed me up and got him. So here we go with my finest achievement thus far in this game. I know some of you people beat this sumbitch easily, but to me this was a crowning achievement, and I am very happy to get him. I almost woke up everybody in my house last night because it was 3:45 in the morning while I was doing this, and yeah, I got fucking excited. Now come on over here, boo. Yeah, boo boo, you die. See, there's a way you can trigger each one almost individually. It makes them a lot easier to get rid of. If you have the magic, toss a fire spell at them. Some of them die in 1 hit. Some don't. Some take 2 because they're stubborn. But it is what it is. You're not going to use your fire on the boss because it doesn't really do much to him. The Hammer Brother here. And he seen me do that to the Hammer Brother. And now this is the fight where I did my thing. Put some electricity on my axe. Just do a little bit of extra damage. So I help myself out a little bit. See, I fucked up. I got too close to his leg and he did not drop to the floor. He did a spin move before he actually collapsed to the floor. Usually when you break that first tumor, he gets his overly sexually aggressive ass up and bounces on the ground and knocks everything around him down. Now there is an NPC that I killed during this because I forgot about him, where you ride in a cage and he takes you to this, the guy takes you to this area and you meet somebody I don't know his name. It's like McColland or some shit like that. But if you don't get him before you kill the tree on this breakdown, because the guy is sitting somewhere around this area, he falls and he dies, and the NPC is no longer available, as far as I know. But you just got to know with this guy where the tumors are and destroy the tumors. It's an easy fight if you know where the tumors are. There's one on his left ankle, his right hand, his back, of course the ones on his stomach. There's one on his elbow, there's one on his thigh. You do not have to destroy them all. But if you want to make the fight easier, go after the smaller ones, and his health drops pretty quickly when you do that. And his attacks are basic, which irritated me the most when I was fighting him. Is because when fighting him, you're like, I should be able to kick this son of a bitch's ass with no problem. But it's always the easier bosses of Dark Souls that give you the biggest headache because you're not taking them seriously. On this run through, I did take it very seriously. And I took care of my health. I embered up before I went into the fight. Because I was tired of losing to the son of a bitch. I usually don't use the special effects to my weapons due to the fact that I really didn't pay attention to that shit. I didn't know about it, even though I had a bunch of the stuff in my inventory. Because I'm a go out and learn type of guy. Here we go. You see his health bar is almost down. I'm looking for another tumor to get my hands on because I really didn't want to fuck with the main one on his belly. Because that hand he has will grab you and slam the fucking shit out of you if you let it get a hold of you. So I said fuck it, went back inside, took out the tumor on his belly here in a second. And I'm doing this commentary post-play because I did not want to wake up anybody in my house. So I had to I saved up the videos, and I'm doing this on the PS4 Share Factory, which I love the software. It works very well. And I wish the Xbox One had something like it to make doing videos on that a lot easier. But I'll figure out how to get those out because I do want to do gameplays of games I have on that. I'm working on it. So, back to this fight. He's almost dead. I have a good amount of health. He does catch me off guard. Run. You know that damn stupid commercial. Cartoon. And I was discombobulated there for a minute. Like I said, it's 3:45 in the morning when I did this. I finally got that last one, and I thought he was dead because you look at his energy bar, you don't see shit on there. And guess what? This motherfucker slapped the dog shit out of me right before I'm getting ready to do my little jump for joy for killing this son of a bitch. But I still had an Estus flask left, thankfully. And roaming around his body looking for one of the ones that I can hit, because all it's going to take is one more hit and he's gone. Go over here, get my souls just in case. Looking from a distance, see if anything. When he stands up, and this should be right about the end, the death blow here in just a second. He's gonna do his fall down thing, and I see the tumor right there on his elbow. Tag down. Good night, you sexually aggressive tree. You are dead and out of my fucking life. That air fire destroyed. And just for shits and giggles, I do my jump for joy anyway, even though he smacked the shit out of me last time I did it, because I did it preemptively before he was dead. See the bonfire, my saving grace. Bonfire lit. It's always a good feeling when you light the bonfires after a boss fight, because you know you did some shit. That is the face of a man who's been through some shit. Well, this is Sin. I hope you enjoyed this playthrough. Cue those motherfucking robots. And good night. Peace out.